You're listening to Spainfully Honest, the podcast where me, Paul,
And me, Catherine, talk about what it's really like living in Spain.
each week we'll share stories, tips and honest conversations about daily life here in Spain. The good, the bad and everything in between.
Whether you live in Spain or you're thinking about moving or you just want to know a little bit more, you're in the right place.
So grab a coffee, get comfy and let's get Spainfully Honest!
Hello and welcome to Spainfully Honest, episode 29.
And by the way, we've both got a bit of a cold.
Yeah.
So we'll apologise now, but I mean, the rest of the world has got a cold.
Yeah.
I think ours are quite mild.
So apologies in advance if I snuff again, like that's disgusting. I'll try to edit them all out, but if a rogue snuff gets in, I apologise.
The occasional snuff. Anyway.
So this year we're doing New Year, New You. So because now Three Kings is over, we're going to start getting into a little bit more getting organised and
healthy, diet, all those things that you pretend you're going to do every year at this time and you never really do.
But at least you start off the new year feeling
Yeah, give a month with it.
good. Yeah. Even if you do it for 1 to 6 weeks, it's still
We're going to
really
keep you
wonderful.
best. So what you can do is you could send in yours if you want to hello@spainfullyhonest.com and we'll track you.
Yeah.
And we'll shame you. I mean, we will properly shame you if you haven't been doing it. But if you do better,
Yeah.
we'll shout out.
Yeah.
All over the world as well.
All over the world.
Not just here.
50
Everywhere.
50 different countries.
50 different countries.
Because I was getting slagged for telling people the difference between Christmas cake and Christmas pudding. And I was like, I'm sorry, I've got people listening to us in the Philippines and people listening to us
Yeah,
from
quite
all over
right.
the world. They might not know what the difference is between Christmas cake and Christmas pudding. So there you go.
They do now.
So this one today is going to be about New Year's resolutions, but also, we have kind of general New Year's resolutions, don't we? So how can you do those if you're an expat living in Spain? Where to go? What are the best things to do? That kind of thing.
As you can see, we're really good at it. Well, Catherine's a lot better at it than me. Sticking to it, that is.
I don't know about that. But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because I've got 2 good ones this year. But anyway, let's start.
Go on then.
Because we're going to share our own New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
So we're accountable to you. Is that right?
Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
My brain is also a bit coldy, so
Yeah.
bear with me.
So anyway, let's crack on. What did you do over Christmas? Catherine?
We're starting with me these days, are we? So
Yeah, we are.
that's
So that I
right.
don't forget. Because sometimes I get carried away and then I forget to ask Catherine what she's been doing. So now I'm asking Catherine first and then we know it's all right. So Catherine, what did you do over Christmas? And New Year I've got here, even though actually we haven't had New Year. But as we're recording this, we're actually before New Year. But we know what we're going to do, so we can talk about it.
Yeah. See, we're already so organised and
Yeah,
prepared.
you see, that's it. It's part of it.
We work a couple of weeks in advance.
Even thinking about it made us organised.
Exactly. So Christmas was lovely. We did the usual. So we went to Alex's mum and dad on Christmas Eve because, as we explained in our previous episodes, that Christmas Eve is the big day for Spanish people. And so we have our big dinner. They very nicely, because I'm still a geary, what would you call it? International. I still find it odd to go to sleep so late on Christmas Eve because Max will get up early for Santa.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, if he goes to bed super late, because Alex's family live like back to back, so one half the family are on the other side of the block, and their kitchen windows look into each other's
Oh,
kitchens.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's cute, like something off a TV program.
Yeah.
They literally, we're finished and going home, and their family is arriving to have Christmas dinner, so we have it a bit earlier.
Right, okay.
Like Christmas families, Spanish families will have it like maybe start at 10. They start at 11 o'clock at night. I think that's so late.
Yeah.
But Max, my son, doesn't matter what time he goes to bed at, he'll wake up at 5:30, 6, 7.
We did the same. We did it early. We went to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we went to this little park that had like all these animals lit up like Christmas.
I saw it. I drove past it. Isn't that nice?
Free.
I saw that. So is there somewhere near where
Yeah.
our family live, right?
Yeah.
And I drove past it. Why did you drive past it? Can't remember, but I drove past it.
Because I went there first, parked, walked around it, and then continued on to their house, and we had our Christmas dinner. So it was a lovely evening. And then we came home, put the stuff out for the reindeers and Santa, of course. And then on Christmas Day, then the next day after presents, Alex's mum and dad come down because Santa also delivers presents to their house.
Of course he
They
does.
bring them down to our house so Max can open them. And then after the present opening, etc., we go to my mum and dad's house on Christmas Day. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're Irish, so Christmas Day, the 25th, is the big day for us. So we go down there. So we have all our shellfish fish feast the evening before with Alex's mum and dad. And then the next day we have what I call traditional, but Christmas dinner. So turkey and ham. I had salmon, but everyone else had turkey and ham. You know, your roast potatoes and all the trimmings. And of course, our desserts that we spoke about on here, we had our Baileys cheesecake and we had our trifle.
Right, yeah.
Delicious. And then obviously eat for the rest of the day. Max plays with his toys. So lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing. And on New Year's, because Max he'll just fall asleep. Like, he cannot stay awake at night because he gets up early, but he's very good at going to sleep at night. But if you want to do anything late, it's really difficult because he literally just crashes out, you know. So while Max is young, we've just been staying at home and having a really nice meal at home. And we do we do New Year with Max when like Australia or Dubai or something.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
This day and age, you
Put
can
them
watch
on
it.
YouTube.
Don't mind where they are.
Yeah, we put them on YouTube and all their fireworks and everything like that. And then Max usually goes to bed then before New Year.
Yeah.
And then I, or both of us actually, me and Alex, end up sitting there at midnight with Harvey, our dog,
It doesn't like
settling
fireworks.
them, who's absolutely terrified, as I imagine most dogs are. And he just gets really worked up, like. And so we basically sitting there like snuggling him while he trembles for about 2 hours.
It's not just the sound, is it? You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel the bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mum's dog's the same.
Terrible.
Loads of dogs are like that.
Yeah. I think
not
a lot
good,
of them
really.
are. Yeah. For a little bit. So what about you, Paul? How was your Christmas?
So Christmas Eve we went to Olga's daughter's and we had beef cheeks.
Oh,
You only have a certain time of year, don't you? You wouldn't like it, but
I
it is.
love- I told my dad it's only two on Christmas. I said there's only two meats that I now miss. Because remember I said to you I don't really miss bacon anymore.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like I get the first smell, which is the nice smell, but then almost straight away I get like the smell of the fat, and it instantly takes away the craving to eat them. But there's two meats that I still miss, and one is the ham they have at Christmas.
Yeah.
It's delicious, and I guess you only have it not so often, so it's better. And that.
Yeah.
Cardiella, it's called.
It's very special.
Oh, those beef cheeks. And that cardiella is pig.
I'm not sure now you've said that. Anyway, it was
It's
cheeks,
usually-
definitely.
It's usually pig
It's
cheeks,
actually pig.
but you never know.
Was it the sauce?
Pigs have more cheek than cow.
Probably. Yeah.
But it's like they can't be, but it's delicious.
It was good.
Oh,
It was
it's
really
so
nice.
good. It's just so tender, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm having
And then Christmas Day we had traditional Christmas dinner with the different people. A lot of my mom's friends. It was 9 of us. That was nice. And trifle and cheesecake and chicken biscuits and everything. And then on New Year's Eve we've got we're having a Cuban Christmas Eve. Yeah, so all of this family and the extras are coming. It's 17 of
the
them together.
extras.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. Whatever it is.
Lovely.
I think what we're going to do then is we're going to do that till 12, and then we're going to run down to Annie's.
Oh, very nice. And they have an Irish
I have an Irish one. And we'll talk.
Oh.
What's it?
Yeah, shout out to Annie's Bar,
Yeah,
Irish bar in Lopagan.
we've got entertainment on.
All the time, practically. Don't they?
Yeah, and they have on New Year's Eve.
Every week she has about 2 or 3 different bands on. This
She
week,
does, yeah.
singers, bands, or right. Anyway, if
They're
you're in
really
the
nice
area,
Guinness as well.
yeah, nice Guinness.
Yeah.
If you're in the area, check out Annie's Bar, Lopagan, San Pedro del Pinatar. So in this episode, as we said, we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions, but also not just our own or what ones you might have, but how you can keep your New Year's resolutions as a expat, international, whatever you want to call yourself, immigrant here in Spain.
Yeah. So mine, and it is one of them that I seem to always do, but I have to always do it.
Yeah.
Is I need to lose weight again. So when I did, if you've been listening to previous episodes, I actually went on a diet to fit into a suit to go to my daughter's graduation. And I managed it. I got in the suit. But then when I came back, it sort of all, went a bit, not as bad as I thought, because I weighed myself today, ready for this episode. Actually, I put as much on. So I haven't gone back to what I was like, which was amazing for me, because normally I wouldn't do. So I have this sort of diet that it looks like this. The best way to describe it is this. This is my diet, right? Now you have to be watching this, so you're going to have to go onto Spotify or YouTube. So this is my diet. Here. on this graph. Can you see this graph, everybody? Yeah. So what happens? It starts at the bottom, and then Christmas happens, and then I go up in weight, and then I stay level all year. Then next Christmas I go up again. So it's like a step on the upward direction. It just sort of goes up. So I've decided that what I need to do, and I've done a lot of work on this episode, is I need to do this. So this is like a step going downwards. So I need to go down steps, not up steps. So I've called it the step diet. If anybody wants to try it with me, you're more than welcome. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and lose weight, but not, I think if you do it constantly, it sort of wears off. So I thought what I'd do is I'd like try and do it for a bit, like a month, and then have a bit of a relax, but not go mad, but then do it again, rather than trying to stay on it. Because what I find is, I don't know if this is the same with anybody else, I find that you're constantly thinking about food when you're on a diet. And like, when I'm not on a diet, I don't think about food. So, but anyway, so what I'm going to do is, so this is what I'm going to do. So you're welcome to join me. I'm going to cut out bread, because I've been eating a lot of bread recently, potatoes, and fizzy drinks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Keeping pasta.
Yeah, keeping pasta.
Are you gonna change to maybe a brown or a
I always have brown rice.
brown rice?
I mean, I don't have a lot of rice, to be honest.
Because you can get
I
those
don't have a lot of pasta, either.
you can get those pastas that are like lentil pasta and all that.
I've been making a lot of curries. I love curry.
Yeah, I love curry.
But I've been putting potatoes in them all the time. Well, really, the curry, does it matter if you don't put potatoes? I could put carrots or something else.
Only like one or two types of curry that actually have potato in.
Yeah.
They look really yummy.
Well, it's been more to bulk it out a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I've been doing it. So I'm going to stop that.
Try tofu.
And then all that works, as in, because that's what I've done each time. I mean, I went the year, or 2 or 3 years before when I had to lose it for Millie's graduation, I went mad. I mean, I took everything out of it. So I was having vodka water instead of tonic or orange juice. You know, I went mad. Got really drunk. I mean, really drunk and quickly. No, because I've got this, I think I've talked about my philosophy of the stomach and the balloon, because you said, why does it have to be
yeah.
So, yeah, I've still got that philosophy, and I still believe it's true. The fizzy drinks are not good. I'm going to cut out fizzy drinks to try and stop it. And then I also need to do some exercise.
Yeah, that's the
Because it's both, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a combination of the two. Because I'm not doing anything.
it's my issue as well. I'm sitting at the computer all day every day and I don't move anywhere. Because I eat pretty good, you know, but it's just I don't move at all these days, you know, or barely, you know.
So if I'm going to do exercise then, Catherine, what would you suggest? that
What would I
should do?
suggest? Well, walking.
Exercise.
It's just the easiest thing to do, isn't it? And it means you're definitely going to do it. You know, that's the thing. I think when people start saying you're going to go to the gym and everything, it just can turn you off, because for me, it's so time consuming going to the gym. You know, you go to the gym and then you're a woman, especially, you know, because you go to the gym and you're there and you get your hair wet. You have to go there. You have to go to the gym. Your hair gets all sweaty. You have
So
to
the next bit when we talk about joining the gym,
Well, people
you're not
say
really recommending that.
No,
Okay.
I don't recommend. Doesn't mean that everyone listening is not going to go to the gym.
No.
They might like it. But for
Right.
me, I find it very time consuming.
Me too.
Especially because I have to wash my hair every time I go. You know,
I don't have that problem.
it's literally 2 hours of my day if I go to the gym. Whereas I think you can go for a walk, even if you,
Yeah.
and it's something you can do every single day. You know, I think it's important to do things that you know you're going to do every day or most days, you know, so know yourself. So don't just kind of go to the gym because that's what everyone does. Just think, well, what do I like to do? And then do that more than anything else, you know.
Good idea.
And also what you're thinking about, what you were talking about there with your diet and stuff like that, because something that I started to do like years ago was decide I wasn't going to go on a diet anymore in the new year. I was going to try and implement a new habit
Right.
and do something new every year.
Yeah.
So my first thing was to cut out fizzy drink Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And so the weekend I would have a bit of fizzy drink. Monday to Friday I just have water and tea and coffee. Of course I have a lot of tea. So I don't have any fizzy drink during the week. And then it was like hard at the start because I used to drink liters of Coke and fizzy drink every single day. So it was like really hard at the start, but then I just got used to it. And now it's like, oh no, it's not a day for fizzy drink, so I just don't have it.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I started like cutting down on the amount of sweets and stuff that I would have. So just basically either I'd pick a day where I wouldn't have anything at all, or I would just have something really small. Like, so I started getting, you know, like what they call after eights, but I get like the American or something.
Yeah.
So I'll have like one of those
Yeah.
after my dinner, and then it just takes away after, so it just takes that taste up in my, like, that kind of thing.
Because you did that when we worked together, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because when you first came, you had a drawer of like sweets and chocolate.
Yeah, I would have a lot.
And then you got rid of that halfway through.
Yeah,
And you
because
didn't
I
have
had
it.
my
You
second
should. I
child.
used to like that drawer.
Yeah. Remember that goodie jar? Oh my
Yeah, it was a
God.
good drawer.
And I would always bring in a load of.
Yeah, there was always loads of stuff in there.
Yeah, I've got loads of. Downfall is that, like, I'll eat a healthy breakfast, a healthy dinner. You know, I don't even have to have much tea in the evening time. Drink lots of water, but I like the goodies, you know. So I'll eat them
Sweets.
in between. So that's the thing that I had to cut out, and so I did that. Then that was like, right, I can't do that anymore. Second child, my job was sitting down all the time. Like, my jobs beforehand were always walking around.
Yeah.
You know, when I worked in the airport,
Stuff like
I had abs just from working in the airport. I honestly had the best shape of my life, because I used to have to go up and down the stairs of the airplane, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't know how many times, maybe like hundreds of times a day.
Yeah.
And then I used to do that obviously in the height of the summer, be absolutely sweating. I was like that. I could eat whatever I wanted whenever I wanted, because I was just burning it straight back off. And it's like as if your body kept that kind of memory. And then, like, other jobs were on my feet as well. Then when I started working at DFS, I was sat down most of the day. It was not like the first time in my life I was sat down all day to work. And then, of course, that joined into having Max, was my second son. And, like, my body was just like, okay, no, you can't eat any more sweets.
Yeah.
I don't
That's it.
need to look at a Big Mac now, and I put on weight. It's like I put on weight instantly. So I have to be really careful about what I eat. That's what I do. So instead of having a diet, a super diet, I just try to, every new year, just kind of put in a new little habit.
Wow.
And this year I've realized new habit I have to put in is I have to exercise. I just have to, even if I just make myself go for a little walk every single day, just for a start, that's what I'm going to do.
We started doing it in the summer, and it does make a big difference.
Does.
Not just even like, because I live in an apartment, just walking upstairs.
Yeah.
The difference is massive.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I need to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it's good for you. But it's not only good for losing weight, it's good for the mental health, clears your head as well, just getting it, especially for me, because I was just saying it's great to be able to work all the time in your slipper socks, because I write for Mercy Today or Spain News Today, and I do that from home. And when I do the podcast from home, I literally go from my computer chair over there to this seat over here. So I like my job doesn't move at all, so I have to make myself move.
It does make a difference when you. When I finished university, I got a job as like I was beach patrol, windsurf instructor, water skiing instructor, all at the same time. And there's a picture of me running down the beach, or a video of me running down the beach. I've got like a proper like 6-pack, 8-pack. Really, and like, it doesn't. I didn't think it was me when somebody showed it to me. And when it gets to the thing, and it isn't. It's like I never remember looking like that.
I didn't even have like long curly hair.
Yeah, well, more hair, obviously. Is it? Well, yeah, more hair, yeah, curly hair, like Starsky and Hutch. I look like Starsky, and this body, this unbelievable body. I saw this picture, and I saw this picture like 20 years after. I didn't think it was me. And this guy said, "That's you." That's it. Jesus. So it all went downhill after that. I don't think it went down straight away. I think it was like mid-20s. I think it started to go downhill. Hair fell out. And then, that was it. Up, went down.
The whole aging process.
Yeah, it's not very better. So anyway, it's got to do that. There are some people that, may want to join the gym.
Loads of people.
So, what is the sort of opportunities in Spain to do to sort of do that?
I was just going to say, people love, like Alex, my other half, he loves going to the gym. My mum and dad love going to the gym. Like, their thing has always been they're
Where do they go?
gym goers. So my mum and dad go to, down by the port, there where the restaurant. Well, this is terrible.
Yeah, I've been to that.
Yeah. So
Over
it's
360.
Yeah, has a views over the Marbador. It's really nice. It's a
Great
small little
food.
gym. It's reasonably priced, and it's a nice little gym. If you know what you want to do, because they really know a lot of stuff about weights and exercise and things like that, so they kind of know what they want to do and go in and just do it.
Yeah.
Alex goes to the one in Dos Mares.
Right. Yeah.
The kind of the big franchisee one.
That's like a chain.
Chain, yeah. So they're really reasonable, those ones. And again, I think to go to those ones, not that there won't be people working there to help you, but it's not really going to be, if you don't know what you're doing at all, they're not the best places to start, I don't think. But Alex obviously knows what he's doing now at this stage, and he kind of pays his fee bob and he goes there. It's really cheap. It's like, I think you have to sign up for a year though. It's like €25 a month for the year. And it's a nice place, brand spanking new, really modern, loads of equipment, especially for cardio, like running machines and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Loads of that, so really good. But I used to work in a gym. I went to the gym then because it was really easy because it was free, first of all. So I wasn't going to say no to that. But also I came into work, I would come in early, go to the gym, come down, shower, and you're already at work. So it kind of like felt like you saved a lot of time. You were going to the gym to go to work. I was already at work. But yes, I used to work in Tower Arena. I think I spoke about them before on here. It's basically a football stadium, but they also have a gym and a spa kind of area. And one of the bonuses of the gym was you looked out over the football pitches. Yeah. We won't get that a lot of places. So it was brilliant. And sometimes they have football matches on and you're on the running machine, what do they call the treadmill? And you're literally looking at a live football match. So it was cool. But it was more expensive. So for those kind of ones, they're about maybe €60, €70. I'm not sure what they are now, but they had all different prices. You could have like morning only, evening only. They'll do that in more expensive places. But they had loads of classes on, and that's what was all included. So you could go to any of those classes. And on top of that, the monitors were almost like personal trainers, And so if you didn't know what you were doing or you were starting out, that's the kind of place that you want to go to, because they would just be with you the whole time and probably every day until they were comfortable that you were lifting the weights properly, you know. Well, that's good. Spain does gyms very well, I think. There's lots of options and they're reasonably priced. I think very, very good. And also, one thing I made a note of, and brought me back to, if you're new in Spain as well and looking to make friends or networking, I go back to that tip that James, one of our friends, listeners, he said, they're good places to join if you want to network or if you want to make friends. Because the one I used to work at, and I'm sure they all do this, or a lot of them will do this, that if you're going to maybe the ones that are a little bit more exclusive, they do events and meals for the members. And so it's more of a social thing as well. You're not just going to the gym, you're making friends, you're meeting people, and you probably go out another weekend. And there's a similar thing because they had paddle courts there and lots of other things. All those people tend to go to a bar afterwards to have a drink or
so they are probably for meeting people, the bigger ones will be better, won't they? Rather than just an isolated thing that's not linked to anything.
Exactly. You go in, you do your exercise, you go home. If you want that, lovely. That's an option. Great. Pay your 25. Pay your 25 quid and you go home. If you're looking, if a few extra bob, you maybe need a little more attention. You like the classes. This one all had, I don't know if it's still open, but at the time I had the spa as well. So you could use the pool, small one, and you had the water circuit and you had the steam room and everything. That was included in the price. So you can get those kind of options as well. And as you say, you get the social side, which is good too.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, linked to that is something that I used to do. I used to play paddle. So paddle, but it was only a paddle, it was a paddle club just on its own. It wasn't part of the centre.
But still quite a social sport though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's very good. And what they did was, and this was the good thing about it, from not just from playing paddle, but also from the social side, was that they had an open day. So if you live anywhere near a paddle sort of paddle complex or club, go and see if they do open days, because this one did an open day on Tuesday and Thursday, and effectively it was aimed at beginners and intermediates, I would say, rather than really good people, because they would play on their own in the afternoon. This was in the mornings. It was 10 until 1. It was €5. What they did was you played 30 minutes. So they would watch you first of all to see what level you're at, then they put you in a group of 4 because you play 4 with paddle. And then you'd play for 30 minutes as that group of 4. And a whistle would go, and you'd come back to the sort of the bar area, and then your name would be on the board, and they'd have swapped the 4 around, so you play with a different 4, but always ones that were a similar level to it. for another 30 minutes. So what you ended up doing, really, you were playing for like 6 games of 30 minutes for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, but it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel, because you were changing people. You're playing with a different partner on each of the games, playing against different people on each of the games. It didn't feel like 3 hours, but the next day I knew about it. You know?
I'm sure you did.
But it was like they had 8 courts, so that's 8 floors, 32 people, there. So that's a real social group. You know, you did get to know people.
In between, you're chatting, and afterwards they'll usually have few drinks.
And then what they had as well was they had like a training court, it was like half a court effectively, so you could hit it against a wall.
Yeah.
And then they had a professional in there. So if you were learning, you could go in there for one of the 30-minute sessions, play with it, and then go back into the group again. That's very good. And I'm sure a lot more will do that.
Sure, yeah.
But that's highly recommended. And paddle is really good because it is, you know, it's open to very many different levels.
Levels, yeah.
And you don't, like with tennis, when you're not very good, the ball ends up going all over the place, and whatever. With paddle, effectively, it can only go a couple of feet away from you, so it's not stopping starting. So definitely recommend paddle.
And I don't know if this is true for everywhere, but in my experience, the paddle community, they're really friendly, you know? So if you're like a new person coming over to Spain, again, I think it's a great thing to get into, to make friends. Like they're really open and welcome to more people just playing, you know?
I think it's because it is very Spanish.
Yeah.
And they like other countries playing it.
Yeah.
And the other countries, you know, it's growing now.
Yeah.
But in sort of 10 years ago, it was really new.
Yeah.
So I think it was a bit of that, you know, that everybody coming was like, wow, this is new.
Yeah.
And so,
And so it makes a really nice community. So it's nice, again, a really nice, easy way to make friends.
Yeah.
Takes that pressure off as well of, you know, you're not just going to make friends. Like you're doing an activity and everyone's going to focus on the activity, and the chat just happens around it.
And you're not just going with like the same 4 people every time. You know, like people that play golf, they tend to play with the same 4 every week. So you don't really meet any more people. Whereas in that, although you might go in a car of 4 people, the chances of you actually playing together, you might play once, but you wouldn't play every time. So you're meeting so many different people.
Yeah. Something as well, think of paddle that's really popular or becoming popular is pickleball.
Yeah.
And then it's popping up in Spain as well. It'll be a similar thing. You have a pickleball club near you. I imagine it'd be similar feel to paddle. I think I'm gonna say, having never played pickleball, slightly easier again than paddle. It looks.
I don't know. It seems very fast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but little. I think all the tennis clubs will be getting it, definitely.
Yeah.
And a lot of tennis clubs did start to put paddle courts in. So I might start trying to play again. I don't know.
Get back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Cool.
We'll see.
You can tell us on here if you've done it or not.
Yeah. You notice.
Well, I've put a really big one for me. It's something that I wanted to do since I started moving to Spain. And I said it last summer that I was going to do it this year. And I'm quite good. I'm like someone who says, if I'm going to do something, I will do it. Yeah. So I'm quite good at that. But my thing for this year is, and I said it last summer, I'm definitely going to try and do it, is when the weather gets a little bit warmer, for the water to be warmer, as I'm going to do scuba diving.
Yeah.
I don't know how much weight you'll lose doing scuba diving.
I don't think you will.
You're moving around, you're doing something. For me, it's more about getting out of the house and doing an activity, like, you know.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a good one.
Yeah.
My dad was an instructor.
I remember your mum saying that when she was on her podcast.
So, and he loved it. And this area is fantastic.
Exactly, and I thought, yeah.
You get a lot longer season than you would anywhere else because you won't lose cold.
Exactly. So I'm going to try and learn scuba. Well, I'm not going to try and learn it. I'm going to go and learn it and see if I enjoy it. But I think I will. So I love nature and I love animals and all that. The idea of being able to see like fish and all that kind of stuff. I'm very excited by it.
Brilliant.
So
that's a good one.
I want to do. And another thing I want to do, I don't know how interested people will be in this, but if you are interested in my journey, let me know and I can talk about it a little bit more. But if not, it was just something that makes people uncomfortable that I won't talk about so much. But I've been thinking for a long time that I have endometriosis. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. I'm not going to be super descriptive, but it's something that a lot of women have, and we've kind of been a little bit gaslit about it. And if you go to the doctor, etc., sometimes because it's so hard to diagnose, then a lot of women just get kind of turned away and told that they just have a painful period or whatever it is, whereas actually there's a reason for it. So I'm going to go to the doctor finally at long last. I'm going to
Tell them what it is.
tell them that I have it.
This is what I've got. Sorted. Quite right.
I've been seeing so much because the more people start to talk about it, then the more people know, and then the
No,
more
that's
people
right.
will go.
Of
You know?
course, yeah.
So I thought, listen, I'm going to say it on here, and then I'll have to, because I keep saying to myself, I must go, and then I never do. So I'm going to go to the doctor because my God, to be in so much pain, it's not right. It surely it can't be right.
Right, so seriously now, if you have had experience of it,
Yeah,
please send us some information to hello@spainfullyhonest.com.
yeah.
That's not an advert, that's just genuine help.
Yeah, definitely. As I think the more we learn about each other's experiences, but everything, but especially with this, then the more helps everybody, you know, more
I mean,
information.
you know, if somebody has an experience, you can tell you things that you can say to the doctor,
Yeah,
you know, suggest to the doctor.
exactly. One thing I've been doing is because I've been seeing it on Instagram is like making a note of like all the things I think are symptoms of it, so that when I go to the doctor, I'm like armed with information.
Yeah.
So I'm going to well, if you're interested, I'll let you know what happens when I do go to the doctor and see what the reaction is, because a lot of women share that, because sometimes they'll just be told, you know, it's just,
You got a man
it's
doctor or a
normal.
lady doctor?
A man doctor, but he's a pretty good doctor, so I've got high hopes when I go to him. So I'm hoping to share how good he is here rather than
Yeah, that'd be great.
rather than how bad. So, but anyway, I'll let you know how I got on. So that's my other thing, my other New Year's resolution, just to make sure that I got one, even though there's actually not really much treatment for it, and the only thing for a cure is an operation, which I don't really want an operation. But at least it might. You never know.
Yeah,
what's
but
gonna happen.
the more awareness of it, the more chance that people investigate it, the more chance there is some form of
Exactly.
medication.
Exactly.
If nobody mentions it, they're right, won't it?
Yeah.
It's like my rash, still a rash. It's not as bad now. The second lot of cream is better.
My God, if I know what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're my two, and also keeping fit and healthy and all that kind of stuff is I kind of start off every year being like that, and it kind of fades. Then I get close to the summer here, and I start again.
If there's scuba diving one, you could start snorkeling to start with,
That's a good idea.
and then just make sure that you like it.
Yeah.
My dad was a professional diver. I used to go with him all the time. I went snorkeling, but I had a problem with the pressure. I could only go to about 15 feet, and then it was excruciating, the pressure
Oh,
there.
your sinuses.
A bit like the ice cream cold, you know, that. It felt like that. I had to come back up. So it would have been no good for me any further, unless you can get rid of it. Like
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. I don't have any problem with ice cream, so maybe I'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with ice cream. Yeah, I can pull up with ice cream.
Although these days, because I don't have it, because I don't have, I try to not have the dairy stuff, because actually that bothers the endometriosis. It makes it, because endometriosis is basically inflammation, you know.
Right.
So when dairy also causes inflammation, so you have to cut. So I cut. That's why I don't really. It's why I kind of started off with all this, not eating meat, not eating dairy, because it helps with the inflammation. Yeah. So I can notice when I have a bit of cheese, I can notice it straight away. And then also the same thing in the summer with ice cream. Like I really have to stay away from it. But and I have to shout out, you know, Mercury on it again. It's like we honest to God don't work for.
Yeah. I went today. I love it.
We just love it. But they have some great vegan ice creams now, like peanut butter ones. They're delicious. Very nice.
Okay.
So I eat them. I have to give them a shout out. Not as nice as Ben and Jerry's though.
I know. Love it. Yeah. One thing I'm definitely going to do is get my bike out. And I've had this really, really crap excuse that it happened to be behind this box in the garage. And I couldn't be bothered to move the box, so I didn't get the bike out. When I've moved the box. So I'm already halfway there. I've moved the box and then get my bike out.
That is honestly a huge step though, because like it's so
It's in the box.
things that people say, like, you know, well, you won't do exercise because you have that 1 bit of a barrier, for instance.
Take a box. I'd have to move the car to get the box in.
Honestly,
it's
a big step.
So I've moved the box. The bike is now very accessible, and so I'm going to use it because my mum's moved. My mum's moved like she was about 100 meters away. So in that aspect, it was just easier just to walk there. But now she's probably 2 or 3 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers. So rather than going the car, I'm going on the bike.
And it's such a nice cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's along the promenade.
And you couldn't ask for an easier one because
It's slightly uphill. I've noticed.
It's slightly
Going
uphill.
back would be slightly down.
But as far as having the bike lane all the way up,
Yeah, all the way up that line. There is no excuse.
No
Let's
excuse.
be honest, there is no excuse. So I'm going to start doing that. Apart from the rain.
oh,
Got cycling.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
light bulb moment. I just remembered, well, I never mentioned it during the gyms, is that I'm going to say in Spain, because I don't know if this is everywhere, but they have these outdoor free gym things. Well, they're called calisthenics or some kind of a word like that, but I never remember it. Calisthenics.
Okay, we'll check that one.
Oh, I'll check it and I'll try to correct it in the subtitles. I'll look it up and make sure it's spelled correctly in the subtitles. But it's basically where you use your own body weight. You know, the machines where you use
there's
your own
one in
body
the park
weight.
opposite the
I was just going to say, because I was just thinking of you cycling up to there and there's one there, and that's what made me remember. But that one there is really good because it's more than calisthenics or whatever it's called. They have actual kettlebells so that you can lift weights even and everything. Really good. And they've got like ropes, T-Rex ropes with the handles on the end, so you can do the exercises on them. They're really good. I mean, they have them all over Spain. Like this is not just something
down the Salt Lakes Road. There's that quite a lot, isn't there, all the way up there?
Yeah. It's something that the local councils put into a lot of the little parks. So again, not just for our area. So if you wanted to do Jimmy work.
Yeah, Jimmy work. Yeah.
The cold is affecting me. I'm sorry. You don't have to even pay to go to the gym. You don't want to.
I have another opposite the mum. There's 2 or 3 lads on there that look like they should be on Muscle Beach.
I'm sorry. I was going to say some serious people.
You think, wow, look at this. Look at it.
I'm always
his body. You know what I mean? Well, wow. I don't know. It can't just be from that. Perhaps it is.
We're in great shape.
You see him, you think, wow. That is how you could look, Paul. Yeah. I'd be lifting a lot more weight than he is. I must admit, I'd have really strong arms if I could do that. Yes, I'm going to get my bike out. Yeah. And I think biking in Spain is a really good option.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I went onto the Decathlon website, because the good thing about Decathlon is it's everywhere in Spain. So
it's actually a French company, so probably in France as well.
Yeah, be everywhere in France as well. But if you're looking for a bike, I think they're really good. I've always bought bikes.
All of our bikes are from there,
yeah. So I had a quick look. They do. So they start with an adult folding bike, which might be useful if you don't live too close to perhaps the coast and you need to put it in your car to get
there. Or
there.
live in an apartment that doesn't have much space.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I thought about that. And they start at €199. Yeah. Not bad, is it? Yeah. And then they do the first adult mountain bike is $249. Still a good price. I've got one of those because I bought one of those from Millie, and they're good bikes.
Did you get the one that is green with the little basket? That's my one.
No, I'm not asking. No. Lottie's got that one. The one that's like. It looks a bit more Dutch. I describe that more as a Dutch bike. Yeah, Millie's is a proper mountain bike. It is bright green though, fluorescent green. Then, I mean, if you want to go further, because I think the has to be the reason is for getting electric is that you're going to go further. Yeah. Not that you want to not exercise. Yeah. You're going to go further. So the folding ones start at $499. Which I think that was that bad. And the mountain bike electric ones are $640. Yeah. And what I've noticed here is there's a lot of, I think mainly Dutch people, but also Scandinavians that do a lot of biking. And you see different types of bikes that you don't see normally here. Yeah. And Decathlon do those. So they've got what they call an electric long tail bike. And what it is, it looks like a shopper type bike, but it's got the back wheel is a lot further back than the normal bike. And then it's got 2 seats with footrests and armrests and things, so you can have 3 people on the back, an adult and 2 kids.
What, are they chilling?
Yeah. And you can get electric one. That was €1,799, so quite a bit of money, but €1,799. Yeah. But then they also do the type that you do see in Holland, which is the one that's effectively got like a cargo thing in the front and is really long, and shops use it. You see them with fruit in it and all sorts. You can get one of them with 3 seats in the front, so adult and then 3 seats, and electric, €5,000. I mean, that's the price of a small car, really. But and they do them. But those two, the last 2, are not like they're not in this this Decathlon. You'd have to order it to come out. I'm sure in Holland they're probably a stock item.
Because they really do go everywhere on their bikes in Holland, don't they? Yeah. I mean, there are kids and everything on them.
There's a lot of, I mean, all down the coast, not just here. There's a lot of like camper van sites in there where people come for the winter and everything. And the ideal thing for them is the bike, isn't it? So you don't have to pack everything up before you go anywhere. Yeah. So.
As I write for local newspapers and Mercy Today, I write a lot about what the local councils are doing I've written for Costa del Sol, Axarquia, Almeria, Murcia, Costa Blanca, all up the coast. So this is not just something that's referenced in Murcia, but all the local councils are really implementing the bike lanes all the way up the coast. Like you can cycle a lot. I'm not saying you can cycle the coast of Spain, but there's lots of area on the coast of Spain specifically. I'm not sure what it'd be like, you know, if you're in the city, or if you're in Madrid, or if you're in Sevilla, or if you're in Barcelona.
I'm sure it'll be growing.
Especially in the summer.
Because they want people to do that. Even if it's to go to work on your bike, they want you to do that.
So if you have experience of what that's like elsewhere, I can only speak to the coast. But if you do live in Madrid, or if you live in Sevilla or somewhere like that, let us know what it's like to bike around those areas. Yeah. But I can say that it's a really good location, especially on the coast, to bike. It's a great country for it. Of course, you're getting the weather in this area as well, aren't you? Which is
so get a bike, everybody.
Yeah, get a bike.
The other thing about the Decathlon was, which I thought was very interesting, all the bikes have a 3-year guarantee, which I think is probably fairly standard. But also, they do a 60-day exchange policy. So after 60 days, if you're not happy with it, you can't have your money back. You have to pick another bike. But that's good. If you get the wrong tire.
I don't know if this happens in all bike shops, but they bring it over and they give it a little run through before they.
Yeah, they have mechanics in all of them, and the service of everything.
Yeah. Really nice.
They do have second-hand ones as well. When I noticed that there wasn't that much difference. You know, like from a new to a second-hand one, I think you probably better get a new one.
I got the one that's in the Decathlon. That's like the mint green one.
I know what you
like
mean.
The tan seat and the basket on the front. I literally just wanted it because I think it's pretty.
So
don't use it that much. I could, but it's beautiful. So, I mean, we spoke about walking before, just as a good way to get your steps in and a good way to keep fit and to stay healthy. But, you know, if it's something you want to, because that sounds like a solitary thing, and a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about has been about making friends as well, about being social. Like it's not just about losing weight. It's everything, isn't it? It's about having a hobby, about enjoying it.
They should do it more.
Exactly. Yeah.
If it's just you going for a walk on your own, I don't think that's the same. I mean, that's the good thing about dog as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, you've got to do it, haven't you? But you're right. If you haven't got a dog and you just want to do some exercise, you just go walking. Officially, you're going to do it on your own, aren't you?
Yeah.
So. Carry on, Catherine.
Yeah. So there are actually lots of clubs as well. So you've got, walking clubs, running clubs. One that's in this area a lot because there's a lot more Scandinavian people. Well, I'm assuming it's them because it's called Nordic walking. So I was.
Sounds fair. I think that's a fair presumption.
There's a lot more Scandinavian people in the area. So you see a lot more Nordic walking around. And, you know, if you're not as steady in your feet as you used to be, and you kind of get put off, maybe going out for a walk or something, Nordic walking might make you feel just comfortable with the sticks, make you feel more comfortable with doing it. But wherever you might be, there might be a Nordic walking group. But there are definitely walking groups and running groups everywhere.
Yeah.
And again, it's a way to, they'll often go for maybe a drink or a coffee or something afterwards or before, or meet for breakfast,
or halfway.
Go for your walk, or halfway or whatever,
I mean, I noticed them, I live sort of on the beach firstly, and I noticed them going past. And if you don't know where they're from, I mean, just if you went on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning and sat there about 10 o'clock, I guarantee 2 or 3 would walk past you. Just triple up.
And do you know what there is these days as well? Although I think you might have to pay for this because those ones are all usually free. You might have to pay to like a little registration fee to join one of those groups. But this one is like the silent disco walking. Do you ever see that? Yeah. I think you might have to pay for that one. So plus it's usually that expensive. But they look really funny. They're walking along with their headphones on and they're kind of dance walking, doing Zumba. Yeah. And they stop at do Zumba at certain points as well. But basically there's loads of stuff like that if you want to do go for a walk or go for a run. Running groups as well. I see a lot of running groups like where there are on Instagram in Madrid and Barcelona. A lot of those kind of people tend to have running groups. Whereas this area, I don't know, maybe it's more retired people. It seems to be more walking groups, but wherever, I'm sure.
I think again, if you were involved in something in Pinatar, even if they don't organise one, there will be people doing it there, I'm sure. And
you find out about it. And I was just going to say as well, if you're not really sure where to start, you'll see a lot of people on Facebook, but until you kind of start, finding the right groups, you don't really find out the right information. So a good way to start is a lot of the town halls will have days where they create hikes. So they're usually free or a nominal price just to pay for if you want to get the costs like that. But the town halls will set up these hikes. And so you can just go along on your own, and there'll be other people who go along on their own, or you and another person. And then once you end up joining up with those groups, the chances of those people who are on the walk knowing of more groups, walking
definitely.
groups, it's just like a good starting place to go to, where the local councils create like the hikes. Almost all of them do it. So just have a look at your Facebook page of your town hall or city hall website or Facebook page. They have all the information on there, and they always share all these different events and stuff that's going on. And almost always is a walk, a hike, something like that. And they'll go places that are nice, and maybe even explain a little bit about the history as well. So they're nice walks.
Guide.
Yeah.
I have noticed on Spectrum that Spectrum have got an advertiser on there that is like a coach company, and they go to like Sierra Espuna and places like that.
Nice.
Now that, you'd have to pay for that because you're paying for the group, but it's likely that the same type of people are going to go.
Exactly.
So okay, you're paying to go on the first one. Well, how many people do you meet when you're on there? You suddenly find you're going on one a month because you go to different places. So all different ways to do it.
There's tons of those kind of clubs around, so you'll find something that you like to do, and other people who like to do.
And they do spin off, don't they?
Yeah.
And, you finally go to, I don't know, Latin dancing or something.
Yeah.
And there'll be other people there
Well,
that do
like
other
that too,
things.
yeah. And there's always like, Spain are mad for, well, this is probably every country, but they're mad for their races. There always seems to be a half marathon or a marathon or some kind of a race on.
Yeah.
We spoke about the one at Christmas time, the San Silvestre race that happens every single year. And it's, again, they're usually for all age groups, even for children. So if you have a kid or you've got young kids and you want to do a little bit of exercise, but you're not able to do a marathon or something like that because you've just had kids or whatever, you can go along with your kids, and they'll be like, you're just walking on.
There'll be running clubs there, won't there? They'll be participating as a group where 20 of them do it. Just speak to them, say, where's your group based and can I join something? Yeah. There you go.
So what else have you got?
We've got now what we've got here. Now, this it definitely doesn't affect me, and I don't think it affects you, but it is one of the resolutions that everybody seems to do, which is giving up smoking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've never smoked.
I've never smoked.
Well, that's not actually true. I have actually smoked. But I think I've actually got a way of stopping smoking because of how I learned. So I was 15. We went on our lads' holidays. We just finished our O-levels to Lorette Mar. And when we were at the airport, we bought 200 menthol cigarettes. Thinking we were very cool. Thinking that, because we were single, we're going to get menthol for the girls.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, yes, indeed. So we went to the Hotel Don Juan, which was at the time, it was the biggest hotel in Europe. I think it was 1,150 rooms or something.
Wow.
In Lorette Mar. First day we get there, being very cool, 15, thinking that you're going on 18. And we opened this packet of cigarettes and realised we hadn't bought a lighter. So I was charged with going down to the bar and getting a light off the first cigarette. So I went down to the bar and I thought, I'm not trusting the barman, I want to be the barman. So somebody was sat there, the guest was sat there smoking, I asked him if I could have a light. Really cool, got a light and went back to the room. But then because we only had this one cigarette lit, we had to light all the others constantly, so we couldn't let them go out. So in the first evening in Lorette de Mar, we smoked, between four of us, 200 cigarettes.
Oh my God.
50. Every single person of the four of us was ill for 3 days properly, not leaving the room, so that spoiled the holiday a little bit.
Oh my
The
God.
taste in your mouth lasted about 7 days. That was when I was 15, so we're now talking 45 years ago, and I'm still in contact with 2 of the people, and none of us 4 smoked ever again after that. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the way to do it. Just give your, I don't should be saying give your kids
Force
2
feed
cigarettes.
your child.
Yeah, and they'll never smoke again. Make sure they're menthol, because that has like an extra effect on your taste buds. Seriously, we had a 2-week holiday. The first 5 days we couldn't hardly eat or drink anything because they had this horrendous taste. But it works so well. And also, similar to that, I was the same with whiskey. I don't think it was the same holiday. I think it was later. And I got sick on whiskey, and I can't drink it. I can't touch it. I can't get it past my nose.
Smell it, yeah. I've never. I keep saying I'd like to drink whiskey. It looks like an interesting drink to drink, but I don't.
Well, you get like connoisseurs, don't you, saying, They're a bit like gins now, but like whiskey's always been one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
People like different types and different ages and different sweetnesses. I can't get it past my nose.
No, me neither. Me neither.
No.
No. I also
So-
never smoked, but I have to say, if you are in Spain and you're trying to give up cigarettes, it must be one of the hardest places to do
Yeah.
it.
I mean, when I first came, Jane, my wife, she was a smoker in the UK.
Yeah.
When she came here, she actually got worse because she went from, I think then it was about £5 for a packet of 20. When we got here, it was under €2 for a pack of 20. So, and we lived in the middle of nowhere, but had to drive past the tobacconist. It was the only shop anywhere near was this tobacconist, and all it sold was tobacco and kids' sweets because it was next to the bus stop for the school. So they sort of branched out and put kids' sweets in there, as well as cigarettes. So, and I was buying 40 a day. So I mean, imagine if you smoke like that nowadays. I mean, here I had a look. I went on the internet and had a look.
Prices.
So here, 20 cigarettes now is about €6 a pack. I had a look at Marlboro Gold only because I thought it'd be in all three countries, all three areas. In the US at the moment, Marlboro Gold is about $10 a pack, so that's about just over £9.
That's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah. In the UK, it's €20 a pack, or £18, €20 a pack. So 40 a day is €1,200 a month.
How are people still smoking in the UK and Ireland? Because Ireland's €18 pack. Insane prices. Insane prices.
I mean, that's like, you could lease a really nice car for 12. You could get a house, you get a mortgage for less than 1,200.
Not only that, but you can smoke pretty much anywhere here as well. But they're getting a little bit better. But it's it's not like in Ireland you can't smoke indoors anywhere, and it's usually pissing down with rain. So your choice is, well, go and stand out in the little area they have with those outdoor heaters and get rained on to have your cigarette, or don't. But here it's like you can pretty much smoke anywhere.
The one slight saving grace here is a little bit is that it's still restricted to where you can buy them. Because like you can't buy them in Mercadona, you can't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Whereas in the UK it's Tesco, you can buy them anyway.
Everywhere.
So whenever you go shopping, you buy another packet to them. In here, you have to go to a tobacconist, or it has to be a licensed machine, which is supplied by the tobacconists. So it's like they have their own little areas, don't they, that they cover. And so it's a little bit more difficult to get them, probably. But
Still.
it's still very cheap.
Because you'll still, like, I still can't believe when I see, like, kids, like, secondary school age children smoking.
Yeah.
I always think I kind of understand people who started it, who find it difficult to give it up. But I can't understand young people, but all the information that there is out there now about what it does starting to smoke, I find it very strange. But
peer pressure, isn't it? Just seem to be cool.
seem to be cool. It's so weird. Such a weird thing to do. That looks cool, isn't it? It's like,
I noticed.
disgusting smell.
Oh man, I'll be right. But I noticed a lot more women smoking here than I've
so.
noticed in the UK. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a, what's the word? Depresses your appetite. So it might be related to trying to, because you'll see women complaining about when they give up cigarettes, they put on loads of weight because it kind of keeps your hands occupied.
Yeah.
And so when you stop smoking, then it makes you pick at food and it makes you hungrier. I think the nicotine suppresses your appetite. Sounds like I'm promoting it.
Yeah. But you have
I think that's why maybe women are usually more inclined to want to be skinny and all that kind of stuff. They're not as obsessed as women about it. Maybe it's that as well. That's why
it's an addiction, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I've got no willpower, so it's a good job I didn't start because I wouldn't be able to start. Jane is, amazing for that. She's literally said one day, I'm gonna stop smoking now, and she stopped like that. She used licorice sticks, the root. She effectively had a little one of those that for her hands.
Yeah, just to kind of,
And she just gave up like that. I mean, that's very good. Yeah.
They say that you just need to swap out the habit. So like, take away all your cigarettes and stuff, and then put something else there to occupy you. So to take your mind out of it. But they say a good thing to do is a lollipop. You know, like, so
yeah.
you feel like you want to have a cigarette, put some lollipops around the place where you'd usually have your cigarettes, and then you're thinking about it, just put a lollipop in your mouth and helps. In the car, especially, they say, because it's a lot where people smoke in the car, don't they?
You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
If you're doing something else, you probably don't even think about it.
You just kind of have to, it's like tricks the mind. So if you replace I don't know what works, because I've never smoked, never been interested in it. And again, I find it quite easy to just say, I'm going to do this, I just do it. I don't. Every personality is different. So, and as you say, it's a total addiction. Guys. I feel bad for those kind of people. I don't know what the answer is. Like all the nicotine patches and it was those, what do you call those weird things? Vapors and stuff.
Yeah, vapes. Yeah, but now they're saying there's other things wrong with that.
Bad as well. Yeah. But anyway, we didn't really help anyone there with the cigarettes.
No. If you've got willpower, stop. If you haven't, tough for you.
I think
eat a bit of tree. Try it.
I think because a lot of people that listen to this podcast haven't moved to Spain yet, so maybe the thing would be there: try to quit before you move to Spain.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, and I think it would be more difficult to quit here for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sorry about that.
Do they even have They don't even have those pictures on over here, do they?
Oh no, they do.
Oh, they do. Okay.
They do, yeah. No.
The warnings.
And I'm really squeamish, so that
right.
probably.
Oh, you are, yeah.
That probably would work for me.
Yeah. There you go. Good stuff. Anyway, so we didn't help you stop being sick. Oh, we complied on. If you do what Paul said, go and smoke 200.
Yeah. So we did. We gave you around 200 medical cigarettes.
We always help you.
And then tell us if you help you quit. Oh, you just got addicted and now you're buying 200 a day.
Cool. Oh yeah. So one thing I did want to mention about, kind of all over the place, but back to food again, that one thing that I found, I ate so much crap. I would not like to see what I would be like if I lived in Ireland still. Because first of all, the amount of kind of crappy food that you can eat, that sounds bad. Like goodies. We should call them baddies really, but you know what I mean? Like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, snacks.
Yeah, and chocolate bars, and there's just more choice in Ireland for those things.
Yeah, there's a lot less.
Yeah, this is something that I miss here, but it's good for on the healthy front. So, and people are like really into preparing and cooking the dinner from scratch here as well. Yeah. Whereas I remember a lot of not my dad will kill me. My dad always made the dinner from scratch, but a lot of people I knew would be from boxes and stuff. It'd be a lot of things that you would cook from the box, in the oven.
Cordon bleu. That was really good. That's
what I started to think about as I was speaking.
I used to, my mum worked really hard. I mean, she always had some normal life. And we were the first people on our street. It should kill me today. We were the first people on our street to get a microwave. And seriously, I used to get mums coming in to ask me, tricks and things that you could do in the microwave. I was like 5. But I knew all these things what to do in a microwave, how long to have it on for, what power to put it on, how long, and then do it twice. You do it once, and then you stir it, then you put it back in, and they used to come and ask me. So funny. I never let my mum forget it. She'll know that.
I'm gonna make your mum sound awful now, but then she'll feel better afterwards. Because my dad, when he would get up in the morning time and cook our dinner before he went to work.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird because you couldn't have your breakfast and it was like garlic and sweet bolognese and stuff like that.
My mum used to make like a week's worth of different meals because she worked all day and then she did night classes. Yeah. So like on a weekend, she literally would make my dad like 5 effectively plated meals and put like one in the fridge, or 2 in the fridge because they'd be all right for 2 days, and then the other in the microwave. In the freezer.
In the freezer.
Yeah, so she did all the time.
My mum is listening to this episode of the podcast now, and she knows what's coming. She knows what story I'm going to tell.
I'm going to do one more.
Because there was days, obviously, when my dad wouldn't do the cooking, and my mum would make the dinner.
Yeah.
And what my mum would do would be, and it'd be like, you'd come home from school and my dad would have made the dinner and they would leave it there ready for you with a tissue with your name on it, Right, and you'd open the tissue and my dad'd say it'd be like bolognese or it'd be something like that. And then when it was my mom's day to do, you would come home and you would whip off the kitchen paper and there would be those noodles that it takes 5 minutes to cook from the pack. It'd be a blob of those noodles that are quite congealed because actually they're quite quick to make.
They are
and they've been
designed
left-
to be, yeah. They're designed to be eaten when you do them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she'll cook those for you because that's quite quick.
Yeah.
And then she'll say, make yourself a salad, and there's Donegal catch in the freezer. So you know, like those frozen fish that you then put into the oven.
Yeah.
So actually, the only thing she would make for you was the quickest thing
Yeah.
to make, and then I had to make myself a salad and then cook the fish on the oven.
Can I do mine? This is a bit of a go. I didn't know that the onions in mashed potato, were supposed to be like soft. I thought they were supposed to be powder. Because whenever we had smash with the onion one, it was never mixed enough or boiled enough or whatever you do with it, you know, so that it was all like chunks of powdered onion. And I didn't like it at all. And that's only till recently that I started to like it. Because actually, shout out to Mercadona, they do mashed potato in a packet. And it's very good.
Yeah, because they love their puree de patata here.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly mashed potato, it's pureed
Yeah,
potato.
it's really nice. Yeah.
Mine
It's
on
so
the
easy
pizza,
to make.
so-
It's so easy to make. I
Yeah.
put things in it.
Yeah.
I put herbs and spices in it. Really
No, I mean like the
So
texture.
I'm back onto
The
it.
liquidy for me. I prefer mashed potato.
Yeah, I prefer real.
Sure.
Yeah, if you get real. But
Yeah.
but I thought that advert, I used to give me nightmares. Do you remember it? You might be too young to the advert with the Martians.
Oh.
For a smash, go for a mash, get smash. And it was these little Martians. It used to scare me. And I never liked Doctor Who or Star Wars, and I think it was because of my hatred of mashed potato, particularly the onion version. Yeah, so there you go.
So they're not going to speak to us after this episode. Sorry.
No.
Bye.
We love you.
But getting back to the fact that in Spain, the diet is really nice here because the Mediterranean diet makes it much easier to be healthy in Spain. And it's something that I like preparing for this podcast is something that I was looking out for. And you see a lot of people from the United States really being shocked at the food when they come over to Spain. Shocked in a good way, because it's like they speak a lot about, I don't know anything about this because I'm not from the United States, so sorry if I'm wrong, but from what I read about on Facebook and see what people actually talk about is the fact that they talk about how the food is so unhealthy over in the United States, but not even just the unhealthy food, the stuff that comes from boxes or the sweets and the cakes and stuff like that, but the actual meat and things like that, like have stuff added into them, that they don't have added in over here, and how it's maybe easier, and the fresh vegetables, it's much easier to get here than it is there. That could United States is a huge place, so it could be depending on the state that you're in. But that's something that I just see a lot on social media, so I thought I would mention it because, as I say, a lot of people who listen to the podcast are listening from the United States, and I imagine they're interested in moving over to Spain. And it's something that it's I even noticed it moving from Ireland over to Spain. Like the food here is amazing, isn't it? All the olive oil.
Like I said, you notice it in the supermarkets, don't you?
Yeah,
for sure. The freezer area is a load smaller than it would be in the UK.
Yeah.
The fridge bit of ready meals is minute compared to that. And even the veg bit is smaller, but it's all seasonal.
Yeah.
So it's the stuff for now.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of that.
And then the market culture is huge here. You go to the market.
Yeah, so they do. I went into I took some pictures of it. I went into the one in Mercy, the one I really like the food market. And they've closed the upstairs. They've only got the downstairs open. I thought, that's a shame. It must be making it smaller. Oh no, it's not a shame. They're revamping all the upstairs. I mean, I think it's going into a food court upstairs and the market downstairs. That'd be fantastic when it's done. Yeah, it's a lovely building. So it's great.
And I think it's a really healthy culture with the food. It's also the way they eat food. So it's like you're sitting around eating food together around the table, whereas I think people are drifting away from that, whether you're looking at a phone or you're looking at the TV or you're eating by yourself or wherever, maybe you can't help that, but people eat together here, don't they, around the table, so I think that makes it even healthier. The eating of it is healthier, isn't it?
You can see that from little things like old people's homes.
Yeah.
There aren't any.
Yeah,
I mean, very, very few. I think there's one in San Pedro.
Yeah.
Whereas now in the UK, it's a massive industry.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's because the grandparents still live with the family.
Yeah.
When they get to where they can't look after themselves, they live with the family. And so you will get more cooking and things going on there, won't you?
Yeah, definitely. Something
So there you go.
the cooking in itself is like the thing they do together as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice. So it is a easier country, I think, to be healthy in, except for Spain.
That's a shame. There are certain people that don't stick to the rule. I like to say I'm a bit of a rogue, you know. I'm one of the unhealthy ones. It's quite cool. It's quite cool to be unhealthy in a healthy place. I'm going to get more healthy though.
Oh, okay. Well, Paul's starting to get cooked now over there.
Yeah, I'm meant to zip forward.
The sun's
So
creeping
I'm already
around.
eating bigger than I did before. But they do say that television puts weight on.
It's 10
I think
pounds
it-
apparently.
It's a lot of rubbish. But you know, anyway, I just went like Rolex to hide the turkey. Yeah, so that was the first of our New Year episodes. The first one that's not actually filmed in the New Year, but the first one that's going to appear in the New Year. And so we're going to continue that theme next week, aren't we? We're going to talk about sort of administratively sorting yourself out.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're moving over to Spain, or you've just moved to Spain, or you're living in Spain and you've got to renew things or sort out your paperwork, we're going to start helping you get those things in order. So for the month of January, we're going to continue on this get organized kind of a theme, and we're going to help you, whether it's renewing paperwork or renewing your driver's license or whatever it may be. we're going
Things
to
you can
help
do
out.
and find out a bit from our experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Well, it's not really a date now, is it? January. Not really. I've had 2 weeks in events, haven't I? Every day's been something, and now it's.
Enjoy January.
Enjoy your January. Jolly January. Jolly January. And fabulous February. It's hard to say. Yeah.
Have a wonderful 2026.
Yeah, and stick to those resolutions and make sure you tell us about them.
Yes, please.
Especially if you're successful. Well, and if you're not successful.
Yeah.
To hello@spainfullyhonest.com.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.